My name is Moses Habib. I'm the humanitarian coordinator for Finchurch Aid, managing all the humanitarian programs for South Sudan. Today we are in Yei River County. We are in one of the distribution centers, and we are distributing cash, unconditional cash, to families that have recently returned from Uganda. These are refugees that fled the country when the situation here was really bad and they could not stay. I think because of the optimism that the country is getting back to normal, with the peace coming back to the country, there's hope that they can start coming back home. So these refugees have arrived recently, and the challenge is that it's difficult for them to start life. There's nothing to start from. The homes that they left behind were destroyed, so they have to somehow stay with relatives, with friends. Another challenge that they have is they have to wait until maybe when the villages where the farms they once had are safer for them to go to, because there's still challenges with insecurity in some of these villages because of the presence of small groups of armed people that are still moving around.
Collapse. Bogidi leno kamedari kadanya saka kadelo ngikare to ko saka kadelo ndinga de rukoju bogala pa ki pondi kili bogini katani masaka matijina loke.
Sidana refugee school at Lengutu Jurna Iranago, and I could corona get school by taking the toggles and yana my within the Kajuri di Toru kutu to aka Jurna, Takoya sit at the Tuakata, Ipon and this at Tuakata.
The mission was carried out to strengthen cooperation and coordination to promote sustainable peace, security, and development in South Sudan.
South Sudan is a very young country. The country got independence from 2011. And the population is quite young. The bigger population of the 12 million people in South Sudan are very young. Yei seems to be a main town in this southern part of the country. Historically, Yei has been a production area, food basket area for South Sudan. The area is very fertile, the soils are good. So that has made Yei a very, very important place for South Sudan for so many years. But until 2016, when conflict spread all the way to the southern part of the country, all this came to a standstill. This population is affected by the many, many years of conflict. And when COVID came out globally in 2020, this even worsened the situation of the young people in this country.
Lockdown doleja isar talata 2020 ladi igu libibo school i 2021 sar kamsa nati la kinga gele. Ngote nyongano ikongo na hode monyo kulia nyana tikinda na ponda na sedako anko leo yala ko bang na le pena nali but in 2009 digona kada 9 years is la jamala mana join school jamala ma anko lo dolji tikinda na school la 2009
Sana lockdown la ponda. Sana lusa de kinga kulupo ponda kara oroku 2 weeks bo lockdown lo. Tinda kara mindo wara miju ko kubongaji na wate kine. Wanji kine asa auto ilali ya kubona gadise kunu sida bani ba school. Kude kine ling decide uto beng to tilali.
Yala jamana school ne makinun na ige sedani bang ige aid ige wes ige ba kondango bang ningo bailo kibia bize lelan ka bana kine wajika sko kine ga drop out kude kine kunu ge kasko bengdo sabinyo ngana kuite school asan lepege tane lepege bahongero lepe tane nuge ko lepe bang ko ngero na pen ku gele ngadenyo ila na doge ba mor sande ngadena ku bena lepe.
So this was the compound. I can see over there that was the primary school. This is basically where the playing used to happen. Football, girls playing netball. And that was the administration block.
Yes.
Where the teachers used to plan their work and the head teacher used to sit there. I think over there, that is the secondary school.
Yes.
Yeah. I think before the crisis, this was one of the most vibrant schools around this village, with the primary section and the secondary school section.
Yes.
Until 2016, when eventually this school became a ghost school.
I think regarding that, the community around had a concern of reopening the school when things started normalizing. If you see the structures of the school, it's really destroyed, and getting back to make back the structure, it requires a lot of money. Secondly, the issue of the insecurity around, people still have that fear that the communities around, they are still pushing their students are learning where there are many people.
It's a bullet hole.
So at the moment, people are not around. People are just staying where they feel they are safe.
This all feels like it was yesterday, and I can feel the traditional potato leaf that is mashed and used to make sure this is smooth and black. Feels like yesterday, but this is 5 years ago, when learning stopped happening in this classroom.
Felan jaman na lockdown lo ma doli jina anko leo kuna kwan be aku goloki pe lefe da make sure every Saturday karanga tikinda ise dakika a advise takinda ko atati ngero moluku ngero e gbadinyo ko da ko inga ko ya moluku ngero e gbadinyo.
In our community, it says if you educate a girl, you educate a nation. If a girl is educated, that means you have a strong family. She can help herself, she can help her community, she can help even you, the parent who educated her.
Kara sisi dalakin I modu togo jona ko ibani tinda kara advance laga ko kara ko sidani mada school na ingangai kara.
When all schools in the country were closed because of COVID, this even frustrated the populations that had started coming back more, because one thing is you have brought the families back to go back to school for the children, but then COVID-19 comes in and there's no more learning, and schools like this should have been reopened, I think, around about that time when people started coming in and the government was beginning to get stable. But because of that, then that could not happen.
School. Isa dat na sakaba. Tene msani Uganda lockdown na didio nyote tene wonyina sakaba. Nyebe tene ginguto ani kenda tene nguto sakaba adidio dogi ata like sound spelling singuto mabongo. Takata du ringo la denga do lakini do bongo spelling kude kula ata pronunciation no bongo.
Jamala masih dani banglasan. Kodo kui continue ku school na this time around ya kaba wenya jore. Lakin jamala sit da banlo ya miss a lot of things la. Mostly ite dino ya la. Lain mostly ite dino ya miss kulungare.
From May 2021, when the government eventually opened schools because it was becoming unbearable for children to stay at home, and then, of course, several coping mechanisms that are negative. Boys resuming to smoking and moving around the streets and even joining armed groups. Girls getting pregnant and getting married off in the process. The government decided to open the schools despite the fact that the virus, prevailed. Children gradually started to go back to school and try to practice as much as possible COVID-19 safety measures, wash the hands and temperatures taken so they can go into the classrooms and feel safer.
These are the books we brought them from Uganda. The reason I brought this book to Sudan, just to make me busy revising them and keep my mind busy, to make me not forget about the notes.
Lefama koni lejela ata telela aku bada lo ku juna iring lepe go ku kure wana maka na gwa na robin lepe
Samuel aiki na ponda lulu or kina orini na ndo pijado ko do ba like kina jukirum bikita na ko kondana rumini sende.
One big challenge, especially with the returning families, is that for the children to immediately get back into these schools is a bit difficult. Most of these schools require a certain fee, or we call it school fees, that the parent has to contribute. Returning people do not have any ability to fund the education of these children they are coming back with.
Inga pondo kita dilade ko konda di rumi sende rubi school ngabai. Kalau ala kita kata le konda bodo konda do rumi sende rubi school ko kata ye ko kon. But now my friends are now to school, but for me I'm at home. As I see them going to school, I just feel like to join, but I just feel so badly for sure.
If you visit a family, the one thing they will tell you is that I did not go to school, but I would like to see my children go to school and get the learning that I did not get. In every household you visit, at least there's 1 or 2 children going to school. That gives us a lot of hope that education is valued in this community.
Lepe gerni na meda lepe alomada. Lepe zat ka utu leje ka meda. Yani wutu na nye sukuli ala ma lede ngobaila lepe ngaji kilo jukinyo sulo kada salu maser kanya kilo ama sida kubari. Yala nye oti nye koroba school at least kunye mondi kunya rope anusu. Yala kunye kene boti kina na kuna burindinye sukanya lu maseri. Kiri lepe do mindo rumbi ni kinyi na gamanya gbada ngere ko da nabo ngere do mana gbada nabo.
Education is the key for everything. Like kita kena do kita room certificate do jukirum kita. Ata kita wa kena kita room kita but kita buku family. Those are good family alowo.
Na fela na prepare the son. Min my knowledge school na ge kenda se dit na bo confidence la exam ne ka dolia na papas.
Ngaji kilo ka utu sukulu na inga bera nabu na gwa murta san kuko lo iworo iskulu yu para doka ponda ide iskulu yu tangda na kwa na ga togolo kikara kinetinda na gwa murta.
Dawam. Temes gina tamam asan yang wala na ken kilo aponda so na go hoblaga na papas kun temes de yala na do pondi prepare la timango kini.
Yeah, the optimism is that learning is gradually getting back. Children are beginning to believe that they can go to school again. This is very positive for the community, and the fact that they feel they might not have to run away again. It is our hope that education is revived in this community. To them, the future is beginning to open up again.